So today I'm just going to show you how I sharpen a chainsaw. It's not the only way to sharpen a chainsaw, but it's my preferred method. First thing I got to do here though is, because I run two different bars on this. This is a 562 XP Husqvarna. I run an 18-inch bar and a 24-inch bar, but my 24 chain is the one that needs to be sharpened. So we got to swap bars and chains. So off with the 18. And most times when I sharpen my saws, I'll go through here and I'll get all this gunk out of here and use compressed air, and I'll make sure that the oiler's all cleaned up real nice. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to just switch out the bar and then sharpen the 24-inch bar. These chains are directional. Make sure you get it on there the right way. I've done that before and then I wonder why the thing won't cut. Just being real with you. This is just a cheap laser bar. I got it for 20 bucks. They had them on sale. It works. I don't expect it to hold up forever like I would an Oregon or something like that. Let me shut this door. We're in my shed right now. I guess the lighting's okay. This is kind of where I do my man stuff, here in the shed. Now we'll line up the tensioner here. So this will drop into place. Just like that. Tighten it up a little bit. Tighten up our screws here. It's usually easier to start them by hand. Tighten up the chain a little bit. Perfect. Now I'm set with my 24-inch bar. So I'm going to get it over the vise now. So the setup that I use is this is just an Oregon jig. It seems to work pretty well for me. I used to do it freehand. I still sometimes do it freehand. So this Oregon jig just has two set screws here, one here and one here, and they just clamp onto your bar. And then I set it at a 10-degree angle backwards and then a 30-degree angle off to the side. So some guys like to use a 25-degree angle. I guess it just depends on what you're cutting. 30 seems to work for me. It's what my grandfather taught me. So that's how that works. And then I just use a marker and I mark the top of the tooth, and then I just come in and I do 3 passes, sometimes 4. Yeah, maybe 4 on this one. This is a 24-inch bar, so it takes a little bit longer. This is a different view for you. I will say that these files are really only made to go forward. I've seen guys do this, and that's just not the right way to do it. I've thought about investing in an electric sharpener, one that kind of like a chop saw, but for now this works. I like doing it. Running a tree removal business, I definitely sharpen a lot of chainsaws. Whoa. Okay, so I'm back to my original mark. Now how we do this, to go to the other side, is take it out of the vise, flip it around, put it back in the vise, make sure everything spins free. Then I'm going to change the angle here for you guys so you can see from the other side. Alright, we'll zoom in a little bit. Me and my shoddy camera work. So what we got to do now is we just got to take our file here and turn it the other way. Basically the reverse of what you did the first time. Tighten that back up. Then we'll come up here and loosen this up. Go 30 degrees the other way. Then we gotta loosen this bottom piece up. That's tight. Okay. And then 10 degrees downward. And now we're set to start going this way. It's costs $6 to have your chain sharpened if you take it into the local dealer, and I just refuse to pay $6 to sharpen a chain. It's a third of the cost of a new chain. So I do my best to do it myself. I will admit sometimes they get off and then they cut in a moon shape. And at that point, it's hard to get them back. So once in a while, I will pay to have one sharpened if it's still got a lot of life left in it. Then I always wear a glove on the hand that I'm doing because that's really pointy right there, and it's just more comfortable to wear a glove. Got a big tree job coming up tomorrow, so I'm just doing the typical day before maintenance stuff here. Get all my saws ready to go. You say, well, Eric, why don't you do it after you're done with the job so then it's ready for the next job? Nah, I don't know. I thought about it. Laziness might be part of it. I don't know. I guess as long as it's ready to go for the job, it doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll take some footage tomorrow while we're doing this tree job way up in the air. If you guys are interested in that type of stuff. This isn't hard. It's just you got to be willing to do it, and that's that's a big thing. I know people that pay to have them sharpened, and that's If you got that kind of money, fine, but if you're going to be in business for yourself, okay. Now we're all the way around, we're done. So then what I generally do is I just go outside and test it, make sure it throws decent chips, and it's good to go. So let's go outside and give it a test. It's out of gas. Back with some fresh gasoline. That helps. Okay, so these chips are satisfactory for me, but the problem that I'm dealing with right now is these rakers need to come down a little bit. They're a little bit too tall, so it's not allowing the saw to cut properly. I'll do another video in the future about filing down rakers. So thanks for tuning in, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna keep doing more videos like this. This is what I do on an everyday basis, so thank you very much, guys.